Hello everybody, this is Sean, and today I got home and realized that I hadn't put any videos up on YouTube for you this weekend, so I figured I should probably get to it. I had planned on doing a ration review again over the weekend, but hadn't actually gotten time to do it. Just ended up busier than usual, and it slipped my mind. So I figured I should open up something that I've had around here for a while. This is our copy of the original edition of the Exploding Kittens card game, which was the #1 most backed Kickstarter ever at its time. It's a card game for people who are into kittens and explosions and laser beams and sometimes goats. For ages 7 plus, 2 to 5 players, 2 minutes to learn, 15 minutes to play. This is another game like Exploding Burrito that came from a collaboration with Matthew Inman, the guy who runs the Oatmeal, and his original art is on the cards here. Apparently it's like Uno, except there are goats, magical enchiladas, and kittens that can kill you. Created by Elin Lee, Matthew Inman, and Shane Small, Exploding Kittens made Kickstarter history with over 219,000 people back the project. The game is a highly strategic, kitty-powered version of Russian roulette. Players draw cards until someone draws an exploding kitten, at which point they explode, they are dead, and they are out of the game, unless the player has a defuse card, which can defuse the kitten using things like laser pointers, belly rubs, catnip sandwiches. All the other kittens on the deck are used to move, mitigate, or avoid the exploding kittens. They put a fancy code in the box that unlocks a gift, and there are their social media information if you're into it. The sides of the box don't really have anything special other than it lets us know it's the original edition, not the Kickstarter edition. I actually didn't back this one. Couldn't afford it at the time. Wasn't really into it. I'd considered it, but always comes down to money with things like that. I would back everything on Kickstarter if I could afford it, to be honest. That is a problem between me and my pocketbook. Get that plastic out of here before it attracts my cat. Well, this is a game about exploding kittens. It probably doesn't necessarily need Deborah to be jumping on it while we're going. Adjusted my microphone there. Hopefully this will sound better. I'm not sure. I can't actually hear myself as I'm talking through the mic, so I don't know. Okay. Get this open. Okay. Nothing on the inside. Bears versus babies. Don't let the babies win. You've got crabs, a game of secrets in the deep dark ocean, included with expansion kit. Ooh, crab glove. Exploding kittens. Don't get exploded. Find out more. explodingkittens.com. Okay, and this is a special gift offer. Great Pulse of Yarn. You did it. You bought your game. Became the best person. Thank you for supporting us. We have a secret code we made for you that unlocks a special gift. Unlock your unique code at explodingkittens.com/thanks. And here is our code. Don't know what the gift is. I'll take a look at that. I'll upload in the comments and let you guys kind of know what that gift was. I'm probably going to collect this before this video uploads on YouTube. So if you saw that code before I had a chance to cover it with my thumb, it's not really going to be useful for you. Otherwise, good luck. If you beat me to it, then hey, holy shit, you are good. Okay. Then we've got more of their bears versus babies things. Check. And there's another code. They gave us 2 of those. Exploding Kittens. The rules for players 2 to 5, and it has 56 cards. They don't want us to read the rules. They want us to watch a video. But, just like the other one, I'm going to open this up and take a look. Zoom out a little bit for you guys. You can see Deborah back there. She's been watching me the whole time. Okay, the rules, how it works. In the deck of cards are some exploding kittens. You play the game by putting the deck face down and taking turns drawing cards until someone draws an exploding kitten. When that happens, that person explodes and they are now dead and out of the game. This process continues until there are only 1 player left who wins the game. The more cards you draw, the greater your chance of drawing an exploding kitten. Basically, if you explode, you lose, and you are full of incendiary loser sauces. Sad sauce. If you don't explode, you win, and you are full of greatness. Good job, buddy. And all of the other cards will lessen your chances of getting exploded by exploding kittens. For example, you could use the See the Future card to peek at the top few cards in the draw pile. If that reveals an exploded kitten, you could use a skip card to end your turn and avoid drawing it. Okay. Setup. To start, remove all the exploding kittens. 4. And diffuse cards from the deck. 6. Shuffle the remaining deck and deal 7 cards face down to each player. Deal 1 diffuse card to each player so that everyone has a hand of 8 cards, including the diffuse card. Diffuse cards. Each player starts with a diffuse card, the most powerful card in the game. These are the only cards that can save you from exploding kittens. If you draw an exploding kitten, instead of dying, you can play the diffuse card and reinsert the kitten back into the draw pile anywhere you'd like, in secret. Try to get as many diffuse cards as possible. Insert the extra diffuse cards back in the deck. 2 or 3 players put only 2 of them back into the deck and remove the others. 5. Insert enough exploding kittens back into the deck so that there is 1 fewer than the number of people playing. Remove any extra exploding kittens from the game. For a 4-player game, insert 3. For 3, insert 2. This ensures that everyone will eventually explode except for 1 person. If you guys keep playing after everyone's exploded except for 1 person, you have a problem, so I don't think that matters personally. 6. Shuffle the deck and put it face down in the middle of the table. This is your draw pile. Be sure to leave some space for discards. 7. Pick a player to go first. Some sample criteria. Most impressive board. Most intimidating order. Shortest spleen, etc. Ooh, most intimidating odor, not order. Wow. Taking your turn. Gather all 8 of your cards into your hand and look at them. Do one of the following. Pass. Play no cards. Or play. Play a card by placing it face up on the top of the discard pile and following the instructions on the card. Read the text on a card to learn what it does. After you follow the instructions on the card, you can play another card. You can play as many cards as you'd like. End your turn by drawing a card from the top of the draw pile into your hand and hoping it's not an exploding kitten. This is different from most games in that you end your turn by drawing a card. Play continues clockwise around the table. Play as many or as few cards as you'd like, then draw a card to end your turn. Pass or play, then draw. Pass or play, then draw. Ending the game. The last player who hasn't exploded wins the game. You won't ever run out of cards in the draw pile because you inserted enough exploding kittens to kill all but 1 player. 3 more things. Good strategy is to save your cards early in the game while your chance of exploding is low. You can always count the cards left in the draw pile to figure out the odds of exploding. There is no maximum or minimum hand size. If you run out of cards in your hand, there's no special action to take. Keep playing. You'll draw at least 1 more card on your next turn. Stop reading. Go play. And there are answers to questions about specific cards back here, which I will keep reading. There's an example turn. You suspect the top card in the pile is an exploding kitten, so instead of passing the drawing, you decide to play See the Future, allowing you to peek at the top 3. While viewing the top 3, you see you were right, and the top card is an exploding kitten. You decide to play an attack card to end your turn and force the next player to take 2 turns. But the other player plays a Nope card, which cancels your attack, so it's still your turn. You don't want to draw that top card and explode, so you play a shuffle card and randomly shuffle the draw pile. With the deck freshly shuffled, you draw the top card to end your turn and hope it's not an exploding kitten. Exploding kitten, 4 cards. You must show this card immediately. Unless you have a diffuse card, you're dead. Discard all of your cards, including the exploding kitten. Diffuse, 6 cards. If you drew an exploding kitten, you can play this card instead of dying. Place your diffuse card in the discard pile. Then take the exploding kitten, and without reordering or reviewing the other cards, secretly put it back in the draw pile anywhere you'd like. Want to hurt the player right after you? Put the kitten right on top of the deck. If you'd like, hold the kitten under the table so that no one else can see where you put it. Your turn is over after playing this card. Nope. 5 cards. Stop any action except an exploding kitten or a diffuse card. Imagine that any card beneath a Nope card never existed. You can also play a Nope on another Nope to negate it and create a Yup, and so on. You can play a Nope card at any time before an action has begun, even if it's not your turn. Any cards that have been noped or lost, leave them in the discard pile. You can even play a Nope on a special combo. Attack. 2 times. 4 cards. Immediately end your turns without drawing a card and force the next player to take 2 turns in a row. Victim of this card takes a turn as normal. Then when their first card is over, it's their turn again. If the victim of an attack card plays an attack card, the turns are immediately over and their next player must take any remaining turns plus 2. E.g. 4 turns, then 6, so on. So it kind of adds on. It's like pick a card in Uno. Skip. 4 cards. Immediately end your turn without drawing a card. If you play a skip as a defense to an attack card, it only ends one of the 2 turns. 2 skip cards would end both turns. Favor. Force any other player to give you 1 card from their hand. They choose which card. Shuffle. Shuffle the draw pile thoroughly. Useful when you know there's going to be an exploding kitten. See the Future 3 times. Privately view the top 3 cards from the draw pile and put them back in the same order, and don't show the cards to the other players. Cat cards. 4 of each. These cards are powerless on their own, but if you collect any 2 matching cat cards, you can play them as a pair to steal a random card from any player. They can also be used in special combos. Special combos. Read this after you've played your first game. 2 of a kind. Playing matching pairs of cat cards where you get to steal a random card from another player no longer only applies to pairs of cat cards. Now it applies to any pair of cards with the same title. 3 of a kind. Exactly the same as 2 of a kind, but you get to name the card you want to take from the other player. If they have it, you get to take it. If not, you get nothing. 5 different cards. If you play 5 different cards, any 5 cards with different titles, go through the discard pile and take any single card you'd like. Grab the pile quickly to choose your cards so that you don't get noped. When you play special combos, ignore the instructions on the cards. Okay, well that was the instructions. Not too elaborate. I think that they've made it more complicated than it needs to be. It comes with 2 cards. No hidden things on the box. I'd missed a little microfiche on the side of the Throw Burrito box that had names of all the Kickstarter backers. I have no way of reading a microfiche, so I couldn't read my name that's on there. Okay, here are some of the cards. Attack, deploy the 1,000-year back hair, end your turn without drawing a card. Defuse, laser pointer. See the future. Skip. Catermelon. Beard cat. There's one of the exploding kittens. Attack card. Diffuse. See the future. Skip. Another catermelon. Another beard cat. Another exploding cat. Unleash the Caterwalkie. Another diffuse. See the future. With these eyes, I see all things, regardless of space or time. Time is but a vessel for blood-soaked rainbows. Ah! Summon the mantis shrimp. Skip. Engage the hypergoat. Catermelon. Beard cat. More exploding. Fire the crapapult. Another diffuse with yoga. A nope card. Skip. Catter. Beard. And exploding. It's one of the decks. I'm going to quickly go through the other deck as well. I'm not going to read everything on these cards because there are like 50 of them. 54 or 56 it says right there. Get this thing open. Come on, you get this thing open. That's... There we go. Okay. If you guys liked this video, of course, you can go through and look at my other videos, like and subscribe and share with your friends. It's always appreciated. This is kind of just a bonus that I'm putting up today because I hadn't had anything up. And I've been wanting to look through this one for a while. It's just wasn't a Kickstarter, and without us actually playing it on the video, it doesn't feel like it. I don't know. I need to stop worrying myself about whether a video is good enough and just do the videos. I probably have more of them. Shuffle, plague of bat farts, descends from the sky. Another diffuse, tummy petting protocol. Jackalope bounds into the room, nope. Rainbow Ralphing cat. Taco cat. Hairy potato. Favor. There's a shuffle card, another diffuse, a nope. More Rainbow Ralphing, taco cats, and hairy potatoes. Another favor. Shuffle, see the future. Nope. Rainbow Ralphing, taco cat, hairy potato, farts. Oh no, favor. Shuffle card. See the future. A nope card. Rainbow Ralphing cat, taco cat, hairy potato cat. And then it ends with another favor. So that's all the cards that's included in this game. Like, of course, if you were going to be playing an actual one, you would go through and make sure that there was an appropriate amount of exploded kittens in there. So that you'd have your hand of cards. I'm just doing this kind of randomly. Let's say that these were my cards and it's my turn first. I shuffled horribly. I could do that as a pair and do their bonus thing. Or maybe I would just discard those to do their bonus thing, and then I'd get to flip a card, and it's a nope, so I'm going to keep it in my hand. And there you go. I guess it would be the next person's turn then. They'd get to see the future. Then they'd discard something. And that's just how it is. You just keep drawing into your hands and discarding. It's like the Game of War, only with exploding cats. Okay, well that's everything for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed hanging out. I kind of just felt like doing this. probably going to work on some other videos this week too, just to make sure that I have everything together. But otherwise, I will see you guys later, and have a wonderful night. Bye.